when we proceed further. Okay, when we proceed other projects, we can remember these things. So what we are discussing today is DC motor control using microcontroller 8051. So in the Proteus simulation software, and just now I have shown you how to pick the devices like microcontroller and motor, and how to place the devices in the schematic layout within the square box. That is the blue color border you have seen. Okay. Now this step I am explaining very clearly. That is, bring this pencil needle near to motor terminal, which is positive terminal, and just give one click. Okay, and bring like this. And I am connecting to port 1.0. Okay, positive terminal I am connecting to port 1.0. Now you may get the doubt. So why I have to connect to port 1.0 only? Can I connect to port 1.7? Yes, of course you can connect. No problem in that. Anyway you can connect. But only why port 1? Can't I connect to port 0 also? Of course you can do that one also. Okay. So because I am using port 1, the reason is most of the times we use port 1 initially to connect to the I/O devices, input output devices, and for special purposes we use port 2, port 3, port 0. Okay, most of the time port 1, the next preference is port 2, and port 3 is the next one, and at last port 0 is the preferred. Okay, so anywhere you can connect, because how many terminals are here? 2. How many pins are required? Only 2 pins are required. Now what I have done, I am coming in a particular order. First I will take port 1.0, next I will take port 1.1. Just click one time like this. Just a second. Yeah. Screen I think got stopped presenting. Okay. So whenever I miss the, sometimes the technical problems will come, like the screen stops presenting, and my voice may not be audible because it will take different audio systems. So in that time, just put the message and look at it. Okay? Raise your hand or put the message in chat. Now I hope it is visible. Now what I have done, I just given like this. Okay, once again I will remove this one, and for you. Now how to remove this wire, this connection? Click the cursor here. Just do the right click. Then there is an option for delete wire. Delete that one. Okay. Come to here. Give the right click, delete the wire, right? Yes. Now how do we do now? Bring this pencil mark near to motor positive terminal. Okay. So just give one click here and bring this one. So when you see this red color dot, give one more click. This will make the connection. Okay. So next I am using port 1.1. So that's what I was telling earlier, that now shall I have to use only port 1.0, 1.1? No, I can use port 1.6 and 1.7. I can use port 0. I can use port 2. I can use port 3. Any port I can use. Not that only port 1 and that too port 1.0, 1.1 only. No, any pin you can use. 32 pins are there. Use any 2 pins. Okay, now how I am using? I am using port 1.0 and port 1.1. Now just click one, give one more click like this. I am clicking on the port 1.1. Okay. So this is the way. That means I have given connection. Now wherever you connect, not only port 1.0 and 1.1, you connect anywhere, but in accordance to that you need to write the program. Not that you have connected to port 1, and if you write the program that port 2 is connected, then definitely you will not get the output. Okay. You have given connections to port 2, but in program, because you are just copying the programs, so what do you do? In the program, port 1 is there. If port 1 is their connection, then how can you write the program with the port 2? Okay, that means to which port it is connected, According to that only, we have to write the coding also. Is it clear? Now we'll go to program. I just open Keil C. Now this is my Keil C. Now earlier project is there. I just close the project. Right. Now those who did not understand earlier sessions or those who did not attend previous classes, again listen to this session now. Now I am explaining about Keil C. How do you proceed? All the steps I am going to explain. Listen one more time. Then you will become, you will get perfection. Those who are attending for the first time, you will understand it least. Okay. So when you open Keil C software, this is the first page that you get it. Okay. First page. So what is the first step you have to do? Step 1. Step 1 is you need to create the new project. New Microvision Keil C project. For this, you have to go to this option projects. See, there are options like file, edit, view, project, flash, debug, peripherals. So many options are there. Out of these, go to project. And there is a first option called new Microvision project. Click on this. When you click on this, the first thing it will ask you is give the project name, so that it will save in a particular folder. Use the project name. Now I'll give DC motor control using microcontroller 8051. That's what I'm giving. You can do 2 or anything, any number, but I'm giving this one. DC motor control using microcontroller 8051. Now I have given project name. Click save. Once you click on the save, it will give you another tab. That tab is to select the device. That means what is your device? This particular Keil C is not only for microcontroller 8051. You can use for 8052. You can use for PIC controllers. You can use for ARM processors. You can use for Atmega controller. You can even use for Arduino. Right? Arduino Uno Nano. For different applications you can use. But you need to choose the device. Okay. So choose the legacy device database. Now there are so many devices. I can't pick the device from here. That's why I'll search here. So what is my microcontroller name? 8089C51. Give this name. When you give this name, the first device that will appear in the list is 8089C51. You can read the description here. The advanced microcontroller that is there here. Okay. So choose this device and click OK. That means device is chosen. Click OK. It will ask you to copy any startup file. In this step, you need to choose no, not yes. Okay. Don't choose yes. Click no, because it will add some files to your project or target. Then it is not at all useful. Okay. These startup files are not useful. So that's why you choose no. When you choose no, you got the project name, means project folder, and you have the target one. In the target, there is a group called source group. So the high level is targets, and sub levels are groups. And in the group, you will have actual edit text files. So all the edit text files will be there in a group. All subgroups will come under one target. Okay, like this you can create multiple targets, multiple groups, and multiple edit text files. Now you have created the target, but you did not have any text file here. That means you need to write the program. So go to file, and then option called new. Click on new. So you get a white screen. This is edit text file. Edit text file screen. Now the name of the file is text1, but we need to choose this one. We need to change this one. That is, we need to save. So go to file, click on save as. Okay. So give the name same as DC motor control. DC motor control using microcontroller 8051, but remove this time .c. I mean .uvproj, but you need to give the .c. Okay. So whatever is there after dot, you remove, or you give any new name, but at last you need to give the .c, because this is embedded C program. If you did not give .c, your program cannot be executed by the C software. So give .c. C is small letter. Remember, you click save. Click the save option. Okay. So what you have to do now? Let's write the program. Okay. So what is first step? Hash include reg51.h. So what does it mean? Includes 8051 microcontroller. Means the microcontroller will be included. The header file related to microcontroller is called hash include reg51.h. Okay. So I will make certain bits, S bit, set bit. I'll take one variable like motor positive terminal, and I'm assigning to port 1.0. Port 1.0. Now how do you give 1.0? Remember here. So here mod P means, what is mod P? That is motor positive terminal. Okay, positive terminal, motor positive terminal, and assigned to P1.0. So 1 point means you should not write the dot. 1 point, no. 1.0 means 1. This particular symbol. Okay. So that means it's a 1 P1 to the power of 0, like that. Okay. Like an exponent will write that. This is the symbol you have to use. This is called P1.0. So similarly, I write S bit. S bit means set bit. Set bit motor negative terminal. Negative terminal I am giving to port 1.1. Port 1.1. Okay. Now give void main. Then open the bracket, close the bracket. This is main function. In this main function only we have to write. Now first of all, declare the variable, like I will declare unsigned int one variable I for the delay, time delay. Okay. So initially what we do, motor positive terminal equal to motor negative terminal equal to 0. I am giving 0, which means that it is reset. So port 1.0, and I am writing in the comments, right? Observe port 1.1 are reset. Okay, that means initially motor positive terminal, negative terminal I am giving 0. Okay. Now let's go to while loop. While of 1. What is while of 1? I told you in the last class itself. While of 1 means it is an infinite loop. Okay, it executes all the time unless and until you switch off the power supply. It executes all the time. So open the while loop and close the while loop. So within the while loop, I need to write the program. So what my program should be? Initially motor P is 0, motor N is also 0. Now let me give motor P equal to 1, which means that I am giving, observe here, I am giving P 1.01, means mod P I am giving 1. That means power supply plus 5 volts is given here. but motor negative is given 0. That means it will rotate in one direction. What is the functionality of a motor? It will rotate. If you give positive terminal plus voltage and negative terminal ground, it will rotate in clockwise direction. If you give reverse, it will rotate in anti-clockwise direction. Okay. So when I give motor P equal to 1, motor N equal to 0, it will rotate in, as I in comments, motor rotates in clockwise. Okay. So I need to maintain this one for certain time delay. Let's say time delay, I am using variable I. For I equal to 0, I less than, let's say I do 30,000, I plus for some time delay. Okay. So give the semicolon. After this time delay, what I do, I will give mod P equal to 0 and mod N I will give 1. What will happen now? See, I have given 1 here and I have given 0 here. That means it will rotate in anti-clockwise. Okay, it will rotate in motor rotates in anti-clockwise. Okay, anti-clockwise. Then maintain the delay for some time duration. So what is our application here? We are rotating in the motor in clockwise direction as well as in the anti-clockwise direction. For some time duration, it rotates in clockwise, and for some time duration, it will rotate in anti-clockwise. Okay, so this will continue forever. Now let's execute the program and check for errors and warnings first. So here when I am writing port 1.0 and 1.1, always remember that this P is capital letter. P should be capital letter. Okay, this particular P. So don't write small p. Okay. So to execute this program, we need to add this file to source group. That's the next step. So what is the next step? Add this file. This is .c file to source group. So how do you do? Just click on this one, right click on source group. There is an option called add existing files to source group 1. Okay. Now choose your file name. DC motor control using microcontroller 8051.c. Choose this. Okay. Now just click add here. When you click on add, you will get plus symbol. Now how you have the symbol? You will get plus symbol for source group also. Observe here. You got plus symbol here, correct? Right. Now just close this tab and see here. When I see this one, I have my file name. I'll show you the finding. This microcontroller DC motor control using microcontroller 8051.c. I got this file. Now you can execute the program. So before that, click on save. Definitely click on save. Or go to file, click on save. So this is a shortcut option is available. Just click on this. Now go to project. There is an option called build target. Build the target. When you click the build the target, that means you are executing. So how you have done in Turbo C to run the program? Control F9, or you go to run tab and click on run. That is executing the program. Now here, if you build the target, you are executing. After building the target, you need to check for warnings and errors. If you have 0 errors and 0 warnings, you have done correct. I got here information. 0 errors, 0 warnings. Okay. That means I did not have any errors and warnings. So my program is absolutely fine. Now next thing you need to do is you need to convert this high level language program, which is embedded C program, to low level language, which is X file or hexadecimal code. How do you do? You need to follow few steps. Then it will convert the PLC software will convert embedded C program to low level code, that is hexadecimal code, which is called X file. Okay, in PLC language we call it an X file. So how do you get the X file? So there are the steps here. The first step is go to target 1 here left side, right click on this, and there is an option called options for target 1. Click on this. So it will open one dialog box here. So here by default the crystal frequency in megahertz is 24, because whatever device you are using right now 8051 is a somewhat advanced one compared to what you have learned in the theoretical subject microcontroller 8051. So the same thing we are using in our project also. Let me change the frequency from 24 Hz to my practical frequency of the microcontroller 8051. I mean the exact frequency. Practically it is 12 megahertz, but theoretically it is 11.0592. Remember this one. What is the frequency? Crystal frequency that we are using for microcontroller 8051 is 11.0592. Okay. Once you have given this frequency, you need to check this box. That means you are using on-chip ROM. On-chip means internal memory. Internal ROM, which means read-only memory. So internally you have 4 KB. So that is more than enough. So just check this box. After this, the next step is go to output. Remember, go to output. Go to output. Then you need to do one thing here. Only one step. That is, there is an option called create X file. Create X file. Just click on this. Create X file. When you click on create X file, it's enough. After this, you need to build the target. Then it will complete to create the X file. It will give you the X file. Just click OK. Then go to project, build the target. And there is a shortcut option here. See here. This is build the target. This is rebuild. You can choose anything. Now let me click on build. Okay. Now you got there is a line here in the output console. Right? I think you all could see it. I'll drag this. See here. There's an option called creating hex file from. Now once you got this one, that means you have created a hex file. You got the hex file and it is saved internally in your system. Now what is the next step? Go to Proteus. This is your circuit design. Now we need to dump that particular program, that is hex file, in your microcontroller. So what are the steps you have to follow? Observe carefully. The first step is double click on microcontroller. Just double tap. And just do double tap. One dialog box click on. Here you need to choose the program file. Whatever code you have written just now, you need to browse that one. Let's browse this one. So where is my file? Okay, go to my computer, the C drive, and the projects, then go to objects. See here. Okay, using the MC we have written now, MC 805. Okay. Using motor control, the rotation, Just observe what I am doing. Okay. So once you have done this one, choose the frequency, that is 11.0592 megahertz. Okay. Just click OK. Right. Now what you have to do? Come to left bottom. There is an option called run the simulation. Go to advanced, fast forward the simulation, pause the simulation, stop the simulation. There are 4 options. Out of this, click on run the simulation. So it is rotating in clockwise. After some time, it is rotating in anti-clockwise. How many of you could see this? How many of you observed output? Put it in chat. Can you all see the output? How the motor is rotating? Yes. Raise your hands, everyone. Those who have seen the output. Good. So you can see the output. Now how long it will rotate? It will rotate continuously. Okay. So this is the way of. So unless and until you stop the program, when you stop the simulation, it will switch off the microcontroller. It will stop rotation. Otherwise, it will not stop. Continuously rotates. Motor rotating in clockwise. After some time delay, it is rotating in anti-clockwise. So how it is happening? It's very simple based on our program. Observe the program. Program is actually doing everything. We are making initially for motor positive terminal, negative terminal 0. In the loop, what we are doing, I am giving 1. When I give 1, it rotates in clockwise. So positive terminal I am giving plus 5 volts, negative terminal I am giving 0 volts. It will rotate in clockwise. So when it rotates in clockwise, how long it should rotate? It should rotate up to this time delay, 30,000 I give. You can increase. You can increase the time delay also. Now than 30,000. So don't give more than 60,000. The integers variable will not take in C. Okay, that's a restriction. So I give 30,000 for this time delay duration. Okay, this is time delay. This is time delay. So here also we have given one more time. Now next time after some time delay, I am just reversing the connections. Like I am giving positive terminal 0 volts, negative terminal plus 5 volts. 1 means plus 5 volts. Then it rotates in anti-clockwise. Okay, anti-clockwise. Now how long it should rotate in anti-clockwise? Time delay. It should rotate in anti-clockwise in 30,000 number. That means for few seconds. What happens after this? Again repeat the same loop, while loop. Okay, it will keep on repeating. So this is what you will get. Still it is rotating. It is rotating in clockwise. It is rotating anti-clockwise. Now let me know how many of the doubts here. Any questions from your side? How many of you understood clearly? Madhavi, Akshari, Tanisha, Murli. Okay. Who else understood? Put it in chat box or raise your hands. Avya, good. Shruti, good. Madhavi, good. Tikang, understood? Good. What about others? Rashita, good. Shruti, good. Mahesh. Now, Everyone practice this one. Just understand itself will not be good. Mahesh, good. What you have to do, you need to come to the lab and practice these projects because these are very important, and I'm going to extend these things for the upcoming medium or I can say mid-level projects. Later we'll go for advanced projects. Then we'll go for PCB design. At last, you do projects on your own practical projects. Any project you can do after the training. It is for sure. That is guaranteeing from industry. Okay. That's what I have promised earlier that before you join the training, whatever that means you will not have any idea or knowledge and no awareness. How do you do any project, embedded systems projects? But after the training, I am very much sure that in future also you can do these projects on your own. So if you go for any innovative and high level projects, definitely will help you if you come back. If you be in touch with Industech Solutions, then definitely will make sure because even now you did not understand that your seniors like who are there in third year, final year, and some students will text me that they have placed in TCS, Cognizant, Wipro, Infosys, in these companies, and they will share their success and some credit they give to me. Then they'll ask some questions related to their career, and they'll be in touch with us, and they'll also attend certain programs. So we'll have alumni groups also, batches. Someone asked Nandini, sir, can we manipulate the two different ports simultaneously of the miner? What do you mean by manipulate? Manipulation is doing something in a negative way, wrong way. Okay, that is manipulation. Let me understand what is your intention in manipulation. Do you mean that can we connect to two devices? Of course. Yes. So what is, I'll give one that particular task. When you practice in the lab, what you do? You connect one motor here. You connect another motor to the port 2. Okay. Try to rotate both the motors simultaneously. That means according to this, you need to write the program. That means think logically. You have written program to rotate motor which is connected to port 1, connect to port 2 also. Simultaneously make sure this one also rotates. So accordingly, you need to write this program. Okay. Understood? Understood my point? Good. So that's it from my side for today. Okay, we'll stop here, and tomorrow I'll discuss stepper motor and LCD device. So because these are the initial classes, I'm explaining each and every point in detail because you will not get any confusion or any will not have any clarity. So I'll make sure that you understood everything so that it becomes very easy when you practice. So still if you are facing difficulty when you are doing practicals in the lab, let me know tomorrow's session, your question and answers. So where you are getting stuck, okay, then where you are unable to follow, all these things you ask me tomorrow, I'll clarify, and in upcoming sessions, in practicals also you do well, okay. So with this I'll stop here, and I hope whatever I said in the starting of the session that you do follow in the YouTube, Instagram, in social media. So I'm going to share very important information, and I have already given you the tips and the guidelines how you prepare for insect preparation also, and in future I will give few more tips before the exams are very near. So how do you prepare yourself? Okay, what are the things you need to focus on so that your preparation will be in track and you will not miss any subject, so that you get better score and better rank. Are you all interested in that? When exam is approaching, okay, so whether you are deviating or whether you are in the right track or not, all these things you can check, and you can prepare well. Okay, so are you all ready to receive this one also? Let me know how many of you want this one. More about the essence. Good. Then what you have to do? You need to follow me in Insta as well as in the YouTube channel. Then I'll share more videos. I'll make short videos on these topics like you know yes, definitely I'll conduct a webinar also, and in that webinar also I discuss a few tips and strategies related to research. Okay, and do watch videos. I'll make exclusive because I'll do so much groundwork for you, so that it becomes very easy to for you in the preparation as well as in the exam, the final exam. So how do you become habituation of the online exam? How do you focus more in the online? Because 3 hours you need to sit in one place, and you need to write the exam, online exam. So if you have the pre-preparation, then it becomes very easy in the end exam. Okay, good. So that is my side. That means you need to follow all these things. Do that one. So one more thing, whatever the strategies I have explained in the earlier session, how many of you are all following? Let me know how many are already following my strategies. Apart from the earlier sessions, like you need to prepare your notes, preparing in the classroom. Apart from that, I explained more in the earlier session, just last week. I mean, how do you focus in the classroom itself? How do you prepare? The strategy I have given, 90-day strategy. Okay, and how many are preparing? How many are following that? And the golden tip of the year I have given. You need to take the last 6 year papers, and you all your friends become 6 members, close friends become in one group, and everyone take 1 year paper and write down the topics beside the each and every question, and write down all those topics on one paper and share that paper among all your 6 friends, and have more focus on those topics. That means that will complete around 70 to 80% of the syllabus, because the similar topics will, questions may not repeat, but topics will repeat. Okay, I am not saying that you depend only on that. No, okay, don't do that one. You, whatever preparation you are doing, you need to follow, but it's an added advantage. Okay, if you focus more, for example, you are preparing something, and there is a topic which you have written on the paper from the 6 years papers from all your friends. That topic appeared. You give more focus, more stress, more try to remember more and more concepts. With that, more syllabus will be completed very easily. So I don't know how many of you already started. Okay, if you have already done, you have already started among your friends. You have shared, you have gathered the topics. It's very, very good, because time is not sufficient, because you need to do it as early as possible. If you have not done today itself, you make a call to your friends, or you meet some place, and you share year papers. Let's say I'll take last year paper, you take last year paper, you take 2020 paper, like that you share papers. Okay, so it's an individual responsibility to take the printout of the a particular year paper, and get that paper 200 questions and write down the topics. It is easy for you to identify the question is from which topic, that you can identify. Write down the topic name, like heading, maybe subtopic or maybe main topic. You write down the heading. Write down all these things, cover all these things, and write down on a single page, maybe 1 or 2 pages. Then you take Xerox copies and keep this paper with you. All 6 friends must keep this paper with you. Then continue the preparation. Okay, and you give more focus on these topics. Is it making sense, whatever I am saying? Yes? Good. Right. So with this, I'll stop here. Have a great day to everyone. Learn more. Okay. Just spend some time for the training, and spend more time for research exam, which is very much important for your career. Okay. Prepare well. Don't be lazy all the day. Okay. Don't eat more. Don't overeat. Okay. It will make you lazy in the afternoon sessions. Okay. Don't do that one. So it's like a challenging for the next upcoming 2 to 3 months. So take it very serious and challenging, and commit yourself and get the success. Okay. Thank you everyone. Have a great day. Bye everyone.